Now, NBC5 investigates a well-known community activist has been in a years-long conflict over secondhand smoke with a cigar lounge next door.
She's complained repeatedly to the city and county health department, but the smoke is still there. Hilda Gutierrez has the story.
It's been horrific. I reported secondhand smoke. It's there. We have proof and evidence.
This storefront in downtown Waukegan served as a community center and church, but 3 years ago, a cigar lounge moved in next door.
Our neighbor from a Cuban experience had expressed to us that, I know there may be a little smoke smell in there. We're going to take care of it.
But that didn't happen.
A Cuban experience refuses to put proper ventilation.
The Smoke-Free Illinois Act indicates that tobacco retailers must locate in a freestanding building. Smoke cannot migrate to prohibited areas, and they can't have any type of liquor license. Technically, these two buildings don't share a wall, but there's no discernible space between the structures. And according to the result of an air quality test commissioned by Julie, smoke is migrating into LULAC's building.
Well, we're doing 2 tests here.
They found smoke at 120%, the same levels found in the homes of active heavy smokers. So Julie complained to the city.
Immediate action to stop noxious secondhand smoke in our building.
And they then issued a city code violation, not to the cigar shop, but to Julie, for having 2 bedrooms in her building.
And ironically, I asked them, wait a minute, are you inspecting me? They said yes. I said, what about him? I made the report on him. They said, no, he's fine.
We spoke to the city's corporation counsel about that visit.
The people were inside, and they all have reported back to me that they didn't detect any odor of tobacco.
There was no odor of tobacco when they went in there?
That's what I'm told.
Okay. Well, I went in there personally, and I could really smell the tobacco, right? And I had to wear a mask.
And you've had an experience I haven't had and our people haven't had.
Long says Waukegan is not required to conduct air quality tests, that the smoke only affects a handful of people, and that Julie had to update her business license.
The mayor called me and asked me, where's your license? And I said, Sam Cunningham, shame on you, because you have been blessed in my church. You have been received by this community.
She's only had legitimate business there for a few weeks. If you move next door to a pig farm, it's probably going to sound like pigs and it's going to smell like pigs. If you move next door to and set up your business next to a tobacco shop, you probably should expect that there's going to be some flow over.
But the Lake County Health Department did look into the claim. NBC5 Investigates obtained these emails where the county questioned a BYOB liquor license issued to a Cuban experience. Remember, that's not allowed under the state Smoke-Free Act. The city then requested to take over the investigation, stating that it viewed it as just a neighbor dispute. NBC5 Investigates looked at all secondhand smoke claims made to the Lake County Health Department over the last 11 years. We found a total of 401 claims, 50 of those in Waukegan, but not a single one resulted in a fine. We did find that Waukegan revoked the license of one smoking lounge on this same block on Genesee Street in 2012, saying it wasn't in a freestanding building.
All we're asking is to breathe clean air in our building. That's not a crime. That's a right that we have.
At the end of last year, a Cuban experience filed a lawsuit against Julie and LULAC, among others. The claim accuses Julie of defamation and operating a church in violation of city code. Attempts to interview the owners of a Cuban experience and their attorney have been unsuccessful. A spokesperson from the Illinois Attorney General's office confirmed they also received a complaint from Julie and that an investigation is underway by their Environmental Enforcement Division. Hilda Gutierrez, NBC5 Investigates.
Thanks to Hilda.